Forsyth.
Minister.
Mr Speaker, the SFO has implemented wide-ranging reforms following the recommendations made by Sir David Calvert-Smith and Brian Altman KC. The SFO's strategic plan sets out a programme to modernise, build on capabilities and protect the UK's reputation as a safe place to do business.
Sir Desmond.
Just how much detail will he require to properly implement Sir David's recommendation on oversight? We do need to keep a tight rein on the remaining tenure of the current director, don't we?
Minister.
Well, as ever, I'm very grateful to my right honourable friend for his question, and I'm sure he will have seen the written ministerial statement that was laid before this House yesterday. And of course, the update confirmed that the planned review is ongoing. Additionally, since April of this year, case lists prepared for superintendents' meetings include all cases that may have required case consent. And importantly, there is more explicit signposting to high-risk cases.
Shadow Minister Andy Swalter.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. Could we talk about the fraud strategy, which sadly is itself a bit of a fraud? As revealed by Spotlight on Corruption, the new National Fraud Squad is patched together with £100 million already announced last year and 400 officers, up to 300 of whom are already in post. No new money, precious few new staff. How on earth is that going to make a dent in the £6.8 billion a year lost to consumer fraud, let alone the £21 billion a year in public sector fraud his government lets run rife?
Minister.
Well, I'm very sorry that the honourable gentleman doesn't welcome the strategy. He was calling for it, and indeed the Shadow Attorney-General was calling for it at the last AGO's questions. We promised that it would be delivered soon. I remember that exchange, and indeed it was delivered soon after these questions. He will know that that strategy sits within the Home Office. That is absolutely right, and I will continue to work with the Home Office on the fraud strategy, and I'm sure he will be pleased, as my right honourable friend was, with the written ministerial statement yesterday, specifically on the subject of this question.
Lynn Saxby.
Question 6, please, Mr Speaker.
Mr Speaker, with permission, I'll answer questions 6 and 8 together. We're committed to increasing the volumes of prosecutions and supporting more victims of domestic abuse. For example, we've now ensured that victims now have much longer to report offences.
Lynn Saxby.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can my right honourable friend outline what is being done to encourage the reporting of rape and sexual assault in rural areas where victims may be less likely to report these crimes due to distant support services?
The Honourable Lady is a great champion for her rural area. She will be pleased to know that in the CPS area of South West England, we consistently see one of the highest conviction rates for rape and domestic abuse. Her area is covered by Operation Soteria, which is testing new ways of working between the police and the CPS.